listening to the Blitz Boys podcast. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm your host, Kaiden Jenkins. You can find me on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Kaiden Jenkins 2. Joining me today is my cousin / co-host, Dakota McIntosh. You can find him on X as well at Dakota McIntosh 0. Today we will be discussing our score predictions for Week 10 of the NFL.
All right, so just to jump right into it, last week I went 7 for 7 on my predictions, and Kaiden went 4 for 10. Yeah, hopefully you do a little better this week.
Yikes.
But for the
I'll
first
beat you
game
on
of the
the
week,
year.
we'll see about that. For the first game on the year, we got the Panthers versus the Bears. What are your predictions?
So my prediction here is, who did the Bears face last week? Was it
The Saints.
Do you remember? The Saints?
Yeah.
The Bears
Taysom Hill
kept up even though they turned the ball over quite a bit.
They did.
Panthers have been low scoring. I'm gonna go Bears.
You're gonna go Bears?
Score. I'm gonna say it's a lower scoring game. 21-14.
Okay. Let's see here. So mine, since that game was pretty close. Their quarterback looked amazing. The Bears quarterback looked amazing the first half. The second half, you can definitely tell the rookiness got to him. So I'm just curious to see if he's able to continue throughout the game. And I also think it's going to be
Tyson
a pretty low scoring. It was, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it was Tyson Badgett.
So who do you got?
And I think I'm gonna go with the Bears as well. I think it's gonna be 14 to the Panthers 13. And then let's see here. Next week we got the Colts versus the Patriots. Who do you think's gonna win that?
I'm just a Patriots hater, all the way. Hate the Patriots till I die. I'm gonna say the Colts come out on top. I say it's a low scoring game as well. I'm gonna say an odd scoring game. One of them's gonna be 18 Colts, and Panthers are gonna be 6.
Patriots.
Yeah, Patriots.
Patriots gonna be 6. All right, I do think that the Colts are also gonna win. I think that they're gonna be basically only a running team. So I'm gonna go the Colts. I'm gonna go 24, and then I'm gonna say the Patriots are gonna be 14. All right, and next up we got the Packers versus the Steelers. Who do you got on that one?
Packers versus the Steelers, man. Two really young quarterbacks going against each other.
Yep.
I really like the Pickett to Pickett connection, but it just hasn't really been hitting.
I mean, you and I got more receiving yards than George Pickett got last week.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Packers beat the Steelers by 1 point. It's gonna be 14-13. Steelers missed a PAT.
Wow. I think it's gonna be not that close. I think the Packers are gonna win, but I think it's gonna be 35-10.
Jeez.
Yeah, no, I think Packers are gonna do business.
You got ambition.
I do. I really do. Let's see here. Let's see. 49ers versus the Jags. Who do you got up for that one?
49ers overall are by stat-wise a better team, but the
Very
Jags
true.
have been really coming on strong, and Brock Purdy is still in his slump. I don't know when he's going to get out of it, but I don't think he gets out of it this week.
Oh,
I
okay.
think maybe the 49ers don't win another game until they face the Eagles. I think that is going to
Mm,
be week uh, 13 that they go against the Eagles, and then they beat the Eagles.
okay.
I'm going to say Jags win 32-24.
Wow. Okay. So I know the 49ers are coming off a bye week. I think they're going to work out all their quirks and whatever they needed to do to get Brock Purdy back into a groove, back to connecting with his receivers and getting CMC the ball more. So I'm going to go 49ers. I'm probably going to say no. I'm going to say 35 to the Jags 32. And
All
then
right.
next we got the Saints versus the Vikings. Who do you got?
Well, the Saints are going to be going against a quarterback that has a play style very familiar to them, which is
Very true.
Dobbs. He plays like
Hmm.
Taysom Hill, so
He does.
I I'm not sure if they know how to stop that or not because, like I said last week, I don't really watch them all that often. But I think it's going to be a close game. But I think Saints bring it home. I think it's going to be 24-21.
Ooh, a real shootout. I think that the Saints are also going to win, but I'm a little hesitant on the score just because Dobbs is really good at getting out of the pocket and scrambling for some yards. And last week, that's one thing they struggled with a lot. So I think it's going to be a little higher score, and I think it's going to be uh I think it's going to be 28 to 24. And then next we got the Titans versus the the Texans versus the Bengals.
CJ Stroud all day, baby. I'm riding the train.
You're right, Train.
I'm riding the train. I know he's going to be going against Joe Burrow, but
Been on a roll.
CJ Stroud been on the roll, and I'm going to say it's going to be a close game, but a high scoring game. I'm going to say 35-32.
35-32. That's not a bad prediction at all, especially for how both these teams have been playing. But I'm gonna have to go with the Bengals just because they've been on a roll lately, and I think they're gonna win. I'm gonna say 31 to 14. No, yeah, to 14. I think they're gonna
Oh,
get it done. I
you're going to
think
do
their
my
defense
boy
is gonna.
CJ like that.
I gotta do
No,
it. All right,
no,
and then
you're crazy.
I'm a little bit, but you gotta be a little crazy. Gotta take some risks, right? Go big or go
No,
home.
I don't think you're being risky. I think your picks are a little bit too safe, but
Yeah, a little
you got
bit,
to
you
do what you got to
think?
do.
All right.
All
Well, then
right,
let's see about this next one. The Titans versus
Titans.
the Bucks. Who do you got?
I'm staying on the Will Levis train.
Ooh,
I know I know that Baker Mayfield has been doing good. He's been very serviceable,
yeah,
but
it's
I'm
just
gonna go rookie train, and I'm gonna say it's gonna be a close game. And both these defenses are not quite the best, so I'm gonna say it's gonna be a decently scoring game. So Titans, I'm gonna say 28, and Bucks are gonna be 24.
all right, pretty close. I gotta go with Mayfield on this one. Yes, in his game versus the Steelers, you could definitely tell the rookiness was coming out and everything in him, but I think that they're just not going to have what it takes. I think it's going to be a low scoring game. I think it's going to be the Bucks 17 and the Titans 10.
Ooh.
And then next up, we got the Lions versus the Chargers. Both teams on a roll.
Well,
Who do you
I'm
got?
going to say Lions. Lions win this one. But Austin Eckler is going to have a 3-touchdown game. So the Lions got to keep up with that. So I'm going to say Lions win in a thriller. And it's going to be 38-42.
Whoa. That's a really high scoring game. Think there's going to be like no defense? Is that what you're saying?
No. No defense.
No defense. I'm going to be a little bit optimistic on it. I am going the Chargers. I don't think it's going to be as high scoring. I'm going to think the Chargers go 35 and the Lions go 31. I think it's going to be last touchdown by Eckler. That's going to seal the game for him.
His third touchdown, by the way. He's scoring 3, I know it.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Next, we got the Falcons or the Cardinals. I think Kyle Murray's back this week. So.
Yeah. And Falcons are starting Tyler Heinicke. So I'm going to go Cardinals on this one. I'm going to say it's a lower scoring game. Cardinals 21, Falcons 12.
Okay. Let's see here. I'm also going to go Cardinals. I think with Kyler Murray back, it's going to make their offense so much better. I think he's going to go off. He's going to get 20. No, he's going to get 31. And the Falcons are going to get 17. Maybe a little optimistic on his return, but.
Oh yeah, by the way, the Falcons game.
Yeah.
For the 12, it's going to be all field goals. They
all
don't reach the end zone.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, you think Bijan's going to get in?
No, I don't think so. I don't think
so
they'll
you're
get
sit
close
him
enough
in fantasy,
for him.
right?
Yeah, he's already sat. He's benched.
All right. Next, we got the Giants versus the Cowboys. All right, let's go.
So, Cowboys. I'm gonna say I'm very optimistic about the way that they played against the Eagles, but a couple things held them back. Some of them were their own faults. Some of them were some calls that not everybody liked, but I'm very optimistic on there. So, and also Giants quarterback Daniel Jones, RIP. He's out for the season.
Prayers to you,
I believe
man.
they're starting their rookie quarterback as well.
Yeah,
they're starting their rookie quarterback. So we're not facing a competent quarterback. I would be scared if Tyrod Taylor was going to be playing, but he's not. So I'm going to say Cowboys win, and I'm going to be cocky. I don't think it's going to be close.
I don't think it's going to be either, honestly.
I'm going to say we do to them what we did in the beginning of the season, so it's going to be 38, but I think the Giants score a field goal, so 38-3.
38-3, wow. I'm actually going to go a little bit more. I'm going to say Cowboys are going 42, but I'm going to say the Giants get 9.
9?
I I don't think that they're going to do very well. I think they're going to probably get down maybe to the red zone once, but Cowboys defense is going to stall them out.
Yeah,
And
I can
then
see that happening.
next we got the Commanders versus the Seahawks. Who do you got?
I'm gonna say Sam Howell's been on a roll.
Yeah, it's been. But is he gonna
I'm
beat
gonna
EK?
say. Oh well, yeah. His quarterback is Geno Smith, and I don't know why everybody likes him. I'm gonna say Commanders win, and it's gonna be semi-close. It's gonna be 14-18.
14-18. All right.
Yep, Commanders 18, Seahawks 14. And I think
Okay.
both of the touchdowns are scored by the same pass catcher, and it's the rookie.
Okay. I am going to go the opposite of you. I think the Seahawks are going to win. And let's see here. I think Seahawks are going to win 17-14. Just because I think they do have a better team overall than the Commanders. So I just got to go with I got to go with my gut. And then next we got the Jets versus Raiders. Who do you got? I mean, Aiden O'Connell
All
did
right, so
pretty good on a starter.
I got burnt on the Jets pick last
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
I was riding it high. I'm gonna say the Raiders by 1 point, and it's gonna be
Ooh,
20-21.
okay. I was not expecting that close of a game. I'm not gonna lie. What I'm gonna do, just because I got burnt last week as well, because I did pick the Jets to win. They got blown out, and then Aiden O'Connell went off. I'm gonna
Yeah.
say Raiders win 32-6.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, after last week, I have no faith in the Jets anymore.
Oh,
They
jeez.
look terrible. The stats looked okay, but oh my god, they played terrible. Anyways, we got the Broncos versus the Bills.
All right, so this is a Monday night game. Broncos versus Bills. Did Broncos win last week?
Ooh, I'm actually not sure if they did win last week.
Let me look this up really quick because I know they beat Kansas City, the
They
Broncos.
did, yes, they did beat Kansas City. Then the next week they played the Dolphins and beat the Dolphins last week.
They beat the Dolphins.
The Chiefs beat the Dolphins last week.
That's the Chiefs beat the Dolphins. Okay.
And yeah, they beat the Packers.
October
Or
29th.
no, they beat the
No,
Chiefs.
October 29th. That was their last game.
It was.
I'm pretty sure they were on bye week.
Oh yeah, they must have been.
So I'm gonna say Broncos win again. Broncos beat the
Ooh.
Bills. They're I don't know why I'm saying this because I'll most likely regret it later on. Broncos beat the Bills, and Russell Wilson leads the Broncos to 28 points, and the Bills only score 21.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, they have been on a roll recently, and the Bills did lose last week to the Bengals. But I think that it's going to be a bounce back week. I'm going to go Bills, and I feel like it's going to be a statement against the Broncos. I feel like it's going to be 38 to the Broncos 24. That is my final guess right there. And that
All
is all
right.
the games.
And then on here I have the Chiefs, Rams, Dolphins, and Eagles are all on bye weeks. For the Chiefs, what do you think they should work on during this bye week?
I really think that they need to they just need to work on like penalties and stuff. I mean, just like every other team, they're not doing so hot with it, and they just need to come to play and not let the team get in their heads if they're down. I feel like they need to keep fighting in the game and stuff because I feel like they quit a little bit when they're behind. And of course, they got to have Taylor Swift there because Travis Kelce is just a different breed when she's there for some reason.
All right. Yeah, I'll have to agree with you. But honestly, if I was Andy Reid, I would tell Patrick Mahomes, go build some chemistry with some of these young guys and just have fun with it. Because when the Chiefs start having fun, they play good football.
Mhm. That's so
If
true.
if they start getting too serious, then sometimes they make it through, but sometimes they just make silly mistakes. They just gotta have fun. Rest a little bit this week. Their defense did
Yeah,
amazing. Um,
very true.
yeah. And then
100%.
I got the Rams on here. I would say one thing for the Rams, they need to figure out this quarterback situation. And then also
Hmm.
Cup and Puka need to be on the catching machines until
Oh,
they catch like 50 balls without dropping them.
I'd even probably go to say like 100 balls, if I'm being
Yeah.
honest. And I feel like that their quarterback needs to go and get some reps and get some more chemistry down because he just didn't look good. I know he went in on a little bit of a surprise when Stafford went out, and then he played the following week, but he just didn't look good. Didn't feel like he had any chemistry with his receivers.
Yeah. And then the Dolphins on here. They just need to get out of their own way, honestly. They're a good
Yeah,
football team, but they get too cocky. They go in and they lose. So they just need to
yeah,
get down to the fundamentals and do what they do best and stop having penalties and silly turnovers.
yeah. Couldn't agree more with that.
Then the Eagles on here, what do you think they need to work on?
Honestly, they've been such a stout team so far, and like that was maybe a little controversial, but I think that they need to lay off the little side cash they give them to the refs a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. It kind of seems like they've been giving them a little calls to go their way. I'm not gonna lie. Some of them are.
Well, there were calls that went the Cowboys' way too, but the officiating is not consistent. If you're going to call a holding on the Cowboys and then the very next drive the Eagles do the same exact thing, you got to call that. And
Yeah,
so all I'm asking for is consistency. Like, don't call something on one team and then see it on another team and then not call it. And yeah, it's just the officiating is getting a little bit out of hands. But as far as the Eagles, I just think Hurts needs to get a little bit less hurt. He
I like
needs
the
to
pun.
he needs to rest it. Yeah, he needs to rest his knee. Um, and yeah, I think they should be good going forward. But also, the Cowboys curse is real. The teams that have beat the Cowboys haven't won a game um, for a couple weeks after they beat the Cowboys. So we'll see how that goes. See if they can have a Cowboys curse, and then
Yeah.
yeah, we'll see how it goes. Is that just about it for the score predictions?
Yep, that's all the score predictions.
All right, then I'll just go straight into it. Thank you for tuning in to the Blitz Boys podcast. We will catch you on the next episode on Tuesday um, to talk to you about the outcomes of the Week 10 of the NFL lineup. Once again, I'm Kaiden Jenkins. You can find me on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Kaiden Jenkins2. And he is Dakota McIntosh. You can find him
Yes,
on
sir.
X as well at Dakota McIntosh0. Hit us up with any topics or questions, and we will discuss them on the next episode. Peace out.
Peace.